Hey y'all, today we're going to be making Fancy Amish Sugar Cookies. So in the bowl we have 2 sticks of butter, and to that we're going to add 1 cup of vegetable oil, and we're going to cream that together. Alright, once that's combined, we're going to have 2 eggs we're going to add in. And we're going to mix that together. Once this is all mixed together, we're going to add our sugar. So we have a cup of powdered sugar and we have a cup of plain white sugar. And we're going to add that in and mix it together. Okay, this next part is optional. I like almond extract, so I'm going to put in a capful, a little less than a capful because it's kind of strong, of almond extract. And we're going to add in a full cap of vanilla extract. Okay, now we're going to start adding our dry ingredients. So this is 4.5 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of cream of tartar, and 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder, just to make them fluffy. So you want to add this a little bit at a time. So we're going to do about half, and slowly turn your mixer on and slowly mix it in. Okay, we're going to add the rest of our flour mixture. And at this point I realize I should have used a bigger bowl, but that's okay.
We're going to need a bigger bowl.
Alright, same thing. Slowly add the flour in. You don't want to overmix this batter, otherwise your cookies will turn out kind of tough. So, just want to get all this extra flour. Okay, so now we're going to take our little cookie scoop. It's about a tablespoon, and we're going to just scoop it and roll it together. This makes a bunch of cookies, guys. So. Okay, so once these are done baking, they bake for about 10 to 12 minutes on 350. Pull them out, let them cool completely. Now we're going to get started on our icing. So it's basically 3 to 4 cups of powdered sugar, and we have a couple of tablespoons of butter. This is 4 tablespoons. We're going to add a little bit at a time because you want it to be kind of thick. So I'm going to see how that does. And then before I forget, we're going to add vanilla extract and a little bit of this almond extract. This recipe is really easy, you just kind of eyeball. So we're going to add just a couple of splashes of heavy cream. That's about a tablespoon. You want to do it a little bit at a time so it's not too wet. And a little more. So you want to use a little heavy cream, a little butter, and a little milk. We're going to use some whole milk. Now that we have our icing nice and mixed up, we're going to take our spoon and ice our cookies. And there you have it. We have an Amish sugar cookie right here.